Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you're probably sick of all of the biblious content since we just celebrated a year and I did 2 reading vlogs, which, you know, honestly maybe you're not as sick of it because you only had to see it three times or whatever in November. But hey, we're back. It's happening, so buckle in. This is my Disney villainous inspired TBR board game that I have created and played for the past year. This is, what would that make this episode? 14? I'm not sure, but it says in the title, so you can fact check me. Anyway, this is my TBR game. I have in the description down below the rules as well as the actual game itself in case you wanted to print it and play it, as well as a gigantic prompt list, all of the cards that I use and the prompts correlated to them. So if you are making a TBR game or just need some inspiration for prompts for something like a readathon, I have that in the description as well. So let's just jump in. We've got a few things to review. I did not end up clearing the board as much as I was hoping to going into this this round, if you will. But you know what? It's fine. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get a lot of reading done, I hope. I have a vacation coming up, so I'm hoping to get plenty of reading time in there. So the board is a little bit of a mess right now, so we're just gonna kind of quickly go through what I have and have not read. So first, I can discard this punishment for second chance author. I did manage somehow, some way to read a second chance author. I read Peter Swanson. It was a fine experience. Not bad, not good, just middle of the road fine. I have not completed it, so I'm gonna leave it on the board as like a reminder because it's a behemoth of a book, but it will be read this month. I'm actually doing a reading challenge right now where I read some of it every single day because woof, it's a big one. So if we come down to the actual prompts, I will be removing a book with all of your name in the title. I've been reading Mexican Gothic for that. I have started. I'm basically done almost. That will be in a vlog eventually. And then we have, for pretty cover, I was expected to read The Sun in the Void, which is a beautiful book. I am soft DNFing it. I mentioned that in my last reading vlog with this. I will be DNFing quite a few things on this board because I am being so nice to myself going into 2024. 2024 is going to be my year, okay? Great. For fan art, I will also be just discarding this. I will at some point read The Secret History, but I genuinely have been pushing that book off so much that if I'm not excited to read it right now, forcing myself to read it is not going to go well because I'm already like about the audiobook and I need the audiobooks. And it's an endeavor. It'll be read someday. It's cool. For any book, I actually completed this one. I read Watch Over Me by Nina LaCour. Freaking so good. Thank you so much, Ashley, for sending it to me because it truly was a great reading experience. I love that. The next one that I'm DNFing or removing from this board is my Buzzwordathon prompt card. Because I was supposed to read Other Birds so long ago at this point, and I've kind of given up on Buzzwordathon this year because of it. I will read it at some point. It's one of my book of the months. It's on the shorter side. I'm not feeling magical realism, man. I'm just not in the mood for it. So I will eventually get to it, but until then, we're just gonna start wiping this board down, getting ready for the new year. Recently, I picked The Starling House, and I did read that. Again, check out my last vlog if you want my thoughts on all of these books that I actually managed to somehow read. Oh, what a time. So that leaves the board standing as is, which there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books on this board. I can do it. I got this. It'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to draw my hand to 4. The first one is going to be a character-driven story. Oh, I hate those kinds of things. A book you meant to previously read. Lesser read genre. Okay. Draw 2 effect cards. Next opportunity. Ooh, interesting. Just a fun little bonus card I can play. So, here's the thing. I will talk more about readathons at the end of this video and book clubs and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't actually think I have any book clubs. Anyway, that's coming later. I did say in this video that I was going to talk about readathons at the end of the video, and then I did fully forget, and it is now almost 11 p.m. and I will be going to bed soon. Whoops. Cutting in. I'm participating in 3 readathons this month. It was kind of an accident. It sort of just happened. Obviously I am co-hosting the Bookemon readathon, the mini readathon happening in December. So if you're interested, you can find that information on my channel or just go to Reading with Merb's channel. I'm also participating in the reindeer readathon. And I am on Team Nutcracker, which is exciting. It's the team that I wanted because I love nutcrackers. And then I'm also participating in the Aurelium Winter Light Fall readathon, which honestly worked out really well. I've got my TBR for all 3 set, and they overlap beautifully. I've got it sorted so that I'm gonna finish my biblious TBR as well as finish like all these readathons. I'm so excited. They're so fun. I'm gonna go. Good night. Bye. But I have planned my TBR for readathons based on what I've already got on the board. So I have to like come up with new ideas. And I didn't think it through. So let's just jump right in. Let's move over 1, take another token, and I'm just gonna instantly play this kitty card, and I'm going to draw 2 effect cards. The first one is to play another TBR game and do a readathon for a number generated dice generated time. So that'll be fun. I love this time of year. I'm so excited about December. So I think on this space, I'm also going to discard character-driven story because I don't know. Nothing is going to come to this little brain right now, and so I'm not going to stress about it. Alright, so I will draw my hand back up to 2, fantasy, and my last card of the deck, themes of death and grief. Oh my god. No. So now, for the first time in the last year, I get to shuffle this deck of cards. These are all of the prompt cards. I have kept them all completely separated throughout the year of playing, so I can finally shuffle them all back together and kind of start fresh, get some prompts. I think at some point, either this month or next month, I'm hoping to add more cards. I know I already have a massive deck, but I just think it's fun. And I like to spice things up and have new opportunities. That's just kind of who I am. But I am working on a very large art project right now on my iPad, so I don't want to try and cram too many things in because I'm already busy. If you want to know what's going on art-wise, keep a lookout on my Instagram stories. Alright, that feels good. Hopefully. I do also have to take a punishment because obviously I did not complete the TBR. I'm just going to take 1 though. So we've got read a book double the size of your last read. So my last read was 310 pages, which means it needs to be minimum 620 pages. I'm not sure what I'll do about that one. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Carrying on. I think I'm just going to hop over here and get my 3 tokens and jump right into a prompt. A book I meant to read previous years. This could be so many things, but for this prompt for book that I meant to read in a previous year, I'm gonna read Cruel Illusions by Margie Fuston. I've been wanting to read this literally since I got it. This is the Illumicrate Fairy Loot special edition. She's really pretty. I don't know a whole lot about it except for vampires. So Caraval meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's deliciously dark young adult fantasy from the author Vampires, Hearts, and Other Dead Things. So yes, I'm very excited to officially get to this. I literally, like, all of last year, it was a goal of mine to read it. Happy that I can make that work. Don't you do it! Oh, she did it. You? Butthead. Well, that was fun. Okay. Animals. I love them so dearly. Anyway. Great. Drawing my hand back up. Bought because of book talk. I might have to, if I use this prompt, I might have to switch it because I don't use TikTok anymore. I've actually not been on TikTok in months. It's kind of, that's where like the most doom scrolling happens. It is a black hole that I personally just try to avoid at this point because it's not good for my mental health. I'm gonna move here. Just take one token. I'm gonna play 2 cards because that's what my spaces allow. So, easy, I'm gonna play our fantasy wizard. So, for fantasy, I am gonna go with Inkblood Sister Scribe by Emma Torres. I know nothing about this. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going on. Spellbinding debut. 2 estranged half-sisters tasked with guarding their family's library of magical books must work together to unravel a deadly secret at the heart of their collection. A tale of familial loyalty and betrayal in the pursuit of magic and power. So now I know that. I remember reading the synopsis when this came out and like being excited for it. And then I kind of just like, the hype was there when it first released and then it kind of fizzled out really fast, so I kind of just forgot about it. But my book bestie Eliza, who we have sprints coming up if you want to hang out. I think tomorrow, the 6th. Yeah, we've got sprints. Anyway, she loved this, so I put it on my TBR because she really enjoyed it and she thought it was so much fun and just like loved something about it. And so now I'm gonna read it because that's what friends do. We read each other's favorite books. So now I officially have that on my TBR, which feels good. Okay, and the next one that I'm gonna play is lesser read genre. I don't know the author right now. I will have it on the screen. But this pains me. One of the readathons that I'm participating is hosted by Reading with Merb, a good friend of mine. I hang out in her Discord often. I am co-hosting a mini December readathon as well as an entire 2024 readathon called Bookemon. You might have seen a little small video on my channel where I dropped one of the tool prompts. But one of the other tools, we have to read a book that would embarrass us in public. And here's the thing, I don't really go out in public. So sure, I could listen to a steamy audiobook at work, but like that doesn't really affect me. Now, I mentioned I was going on vacation. That vacation is with my boyfriend's family. So at some point I'm going to read Kidnapped by the Krampus on that vacation around his family. Because that's going to be embarrassing for me. I refuse to tell them what I'm reading. They will never know. But I have decided to do that. So that'll be really fun, I think. Yep, that's happening. Alright, moving on. I'm going to draw my hand back up to 4. We've got a booktube recommendation. And my favorite author. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. I'm going to jump over here, take another one. So, for recommendation, I have 2 options, and I don't know which one I want to do, which is the better option. So option 1 is a Reads with Rachel recommendation. It is titled The Perfect Crimes of Marion Hayes. It's a romance. I don't think it's Christmassy. I don't remember though. Very cute cover. It is a romance about these 2 criminals kind of coming together. There's like, I'm so bad at describing books that I've never read. Basically though, the premise sounded incredibly cute, and I'm not a big romance girly, but I thought that it would be fun to read. So, I don't know. I might pick that. If I don't pick that though, I do have my 12 Friends Recommend 12 Books for 2023. So I've got a lot of recommendations that I could pull from there as well because I need to make a dent. It's kind of like whatever I'm in the mood for. If I'm looking for either which thing, I'll let you know though at some point what I've decided. But for now, we'll hesitantly put Reads with Rachel's pick of The Perfect Crimes of Marion Hayes, just because it seems so fun and so cute. So I'm going to discard these 2, and I'm going to draw my effect card, which is to read a book in one sitting. I love reading books in one sitting. That's probably like one of my favorite ways to do it, I'll be so honest with you. And I'm gonna just move right over here, take my last token, and you can't get on the desk though. Nope. So, draw my hand back up to 4. Badass female main character, read a spooky book, or read a seasonal read. I think I'm gonna go with the seasonal pick. And I've got the Christmas Guest by, I believe, Peter Swanson. My hold will be coming in at some point, and I want to read that. So that's an easy one. It's a short Christmas thriller, I believe. I truly know nothing about it. I just saw it and put it on hold. So I guess I'll get that read now, which is great. Yeah. That's going to be the TBR. I really want December to be a good month. I want to get so much done, productivity, but also like the holidays, so I'm going to just be busy in general. But I really don't want to push myself to read too many books and overwhelm myself. I want to round the year out with like good books that make me happy, that I want to read, and I want to make sure that I start 2024 with absolutely nothing on my current reads. That's the big goal. That's the big one. So, that's the TBR. I've got Cruel Illusions for a book that I meant to read in previous years. Got Inkblood Sister Scribe for fantasy. I've got a Krampus smut for lesser read genre. I've got many potentials for recommendations, but I'm currently hesitantly slotting in The Perfect Crimes of Marion Hayes. And for seasonal, I will be reading The Guest, Christmas Guest by Peter Swanson, as well as my Punishment, which I'm going to be so honest is going to require a lot of investigation, because I don't read big books. So I'll keep you posted on that one. We'll talk about it next month in January when we come back to this. But thank you for watching, to hanging out with me. I'll see you guys very soon. This one felt a little chaotic. Was that just me? Anyway, bye!